Well, good evening and welcome to the Missouri Wiffle Ball League here. We are at Miracle Field in Chesterfield, Missouri. The Bombers are going to be taking on the Melonheads. Ray Halbrook, Drake Beekman, and we've got Tom taking care of a little bit of business over here as well. Tom Wilkerson.
Our new guy showed up. He needs his uniforms.
Okay, there you go. There you have it. And we're going to get things started like right away.
We're ready.
Shout out to Cam there, kind of making sure that we're good to go.
We got some good stuff to talk about. This guy getting ready to hit right here, two-time league MVP, used to be an Archers captain.
Signed with the
Skipped ship, brother. Now he's playing for the Melonheads.
Him and Ryan O'Rear both signed with the Melonheads.
This was the last place team in the league last year.
And now they're arguably the best, if not especially one of.
They come out number 3 in the preseason rankings, and it's probably where they should be.
Cam Smith pitching for the Bombers, swing and a miss.
Listen, man,
to count up at 1.
It ain't easy. It ain't easy to beat Cam. Thank you.
Commissioner of the league, captain of the Bombers, ace of the Bombers, won the first 2 titles with the Bombers here in MO-WIFF, defending Cy Wiffle winner. A little hesitation there. Woo, and a nice riser.
My goodness.
Only problem was it never rose. It just kept going down, and it was burning some worms there at the end.
I think it was 2 years ago, maybe. No, it was 3 years ago. Cam was pitching. He 1 game away from the national championship game at MO-WIFFs. So it wasn't that far removed when Cam was one of the best pitchers in the country.
Wow. Very impressive. A 0.41 ERA to his name last year.
Plays for a team called the Canes out of Florida as a tournament team. He's uncharacteristically off. He's usually one of the walks the least amount of batters. Sometimes he'll go a whole game without walking anyone.
Yeah, starts with a 4-1 count to, like you said, Tom, 2-time MVP of this league, Jordan Smith.
This guy had a 16-game hitting streak in this league. Can you believe that?
My goodness.
I mean, that's unbelievable. But
if you're just joining us tonight, there hasn't exactly been the most offense. Both games ended 1-0 with very few hits, 1 home run in each game.
If you're all about pitching, you enjoyed it.
Yep.
Full count.
Yep.
Strike 3.
How fast was that one?
87 on the gun. It's Cam Smith fighting back in that one.
Jordan is not an easy strikeout. This guy here is actually hit the ball better last year. Is one of the best hitters in the league as well. I want to say he hit over 300 last year.
That is one Ryan O'Rear. He did bat 349 last year.
And he hits Cam extremely well. Cam knows it. It's funny how that is, but sometimes you hit certain guys extremely well or see them well, and he sees Cam well.
I'd say if you're hitting the defending best pitcher of the league, but one of the best pitchers nationally, it sounds like, from Tom, I'd say you're doing something right.
Right.
4 home runs, 15 RBIs last year to boot.
He was our home run champion 2 years ago.
Nice little hesitation there by Cam. A little extra rotation of the torso there. Unfortunate
to miss
the
back out. That's what he's doing out there. He's just stretching the back out.
Frio pitch right down the middle for a strike.
He is amped up tonight.
85 on the gun on that one. Little shimmy shake there on the mound. Starting to feel himself.
I was wondering when we'd hear that to get the live stream going. He said that's why Cam showed up.
3-1 pitch.
So I have to point this out because it'll definitely come into play. But the Melonheads, they do more trash talking than anybody, and they love to get inside your head, and that is their game plan. So they'll be chirping the whole night.
That sounds like my kind of team right there.
I can promise you they will chirp at him all night tonight.
Strike there. Back-to-back batters with a full count now. Last time, Jordan Smith struck out. We'll see what happens to Ryan O'Rear.
I mean, this Melonheads team has a lineup, a deep lineup. You don't want to pitch to any of those guys. They're all good hitters.
Strike 3 looking to Ryan O'Rear. A little grunt on the pitch as well by Cam Smith.
Yeah, Cam's wound
back-to-back
up.
strikeouts. Now you mentioned go down the lineup. Jason Worstenholm batting 222 last year.
Yeah.
O'Rear 349. Smith 258. Sam Akinlaub didn't have any stats last year because he didn't play, but he helped the Melonheads to a title in 23.
Yeah, and he was unbelievably hot in the playoffs that year. 3 or 4 home runs.
That was the aforementioned Sam Eigenlaub taking the first pitch in the back there. Couldn't tell who it was, but someone said, yeah, welcome back. We appreciate you're here, but don't think we're going to take it easy on you. Next pitch goes right off him again. Trying to give him a welcome to the league moment, which doesn't make any sense.
No.
But strike there. 88 on the gun on that riser.
Jeez.
Makes it a 2-1 count. Two-one pitch by Smith. Misses inside. 3-1 count.
I was telling Colin the other night, I said, you know, some of these guys look like pitchers when they're throwing. Like Cam looks like a pitcher. He pitches like a pitcher. And you'll see some guys that throw wiffle ball, they don't throw like a pitcher. It's just a little different.
Right.
It makes any sense.
Mentioned before, anything to gain some kind of advantage. Any way to pitch a little different than usual to kind of throw the batter off. Definitely welcomed especially if you're a fielder. 4-1 pitch, swinging and missing. Is Eichenlaub filling the count up for the third straight time here in the top of the first. See if history repeats itself on the payoff pitch.
Oh,
and that one misses.
How do you lay off that?
My goodness, that looked so good at the start, and then it just eventually got away from him. And Smith is going to elect to give Sam Eichenlaub a double walk. So 2 strikeouts to start the night for Cam Smith, and then gives up the double walk there just recently. That brings up the captain of the Melonheads, Jason Worstenholm.
Jason's up there in home runs for career, like one of the top guys.
Only had 2 last year. He led the league in extra base hits last year with 6.
If you get that ball outside on him with those long arms, he can put it a long way out there.
1-0 pitch by Smith. Goes up high. Makes it 2-0.
Jason did a great job as a captain this year, capturing 2 of the top free agents.
No kidding.
Getting O'Rear and Jordan Smith on the same team. It's a heck of a job.
Swinging and missing at that one. Makes it a 2-1 count. If you listen to the 3 Up, 3 Down podcast that Brian Hunter and Quentin Meyer put on every week here there at the MO-WIFF YouTube channel, they had Jason on earlier in the offseason. He said that it just kind of fell in his lap, and he was very fortunate to sign both of those guys.
Yep.
But I guess they don't ask how. As long as you get them on your team, as that next one clips the outside of the zone.
Yeah, we have strict rules on being able to talk to people throughout the season and court them away. So it did take some special circumstances for that to happen.
For sure. 2-2 pitch is a great breaking ball there.
What a pitch.
Strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Cam Smith to get his season going as we head to the bottom of the first. 0-0 the score.
We're going to give you the key rules to remember here for those that are checking this out for the first time. This is a 5-inning game or 50 minutes. 5 walks, or 5 balls equals a walk, my apologies. Hitter chooses to walk or receive a competitive pitch at medium speed around 55 miles an hour. Intentional walk, that goes into receiving a double, and that must be declared before the first pitch. Infield pop-ups must be attempted to be caught. They can be challenged. Ties after 5 innings, 1 extra inning with the bases loaded. If it's still tied, they do a home run derby. 7-run inning limits. 7 runs is all you get in 1 inning, and the game or that inning's over. A single is a ground ball through the infield. A double lands in the outfield, and a triple is off the wall. As we bring things back here, it's bottom of the first, and things are kind of quieting down a little bit. But we know that the amount of the teams that we've seen already so far here, Tom, has been pretty impressive.
Good. I'm glad to hear that because we think highly of the talent we have in the league too, which is why we kind of stepped up this year and wanted to bring you guys in. I felt like it wasn't going to be embarrassing by any stretch of the imagination. Sure. Now, I will say a couple of years ago when we first started, we were lucky to have every team have an ace. Now every team has 2, some have 3, some have 4. And there are guys like this guy right here getting ready to step in the box. He comes from Boston to play every Thursday.
Wow.
He's I think he works he's a conductor possibly, but he can come here
like
for
a train
free.
conductor?
Yep.
How about
he
that?
can come here for free, rides for free down here. But he's one of the better hitters in the country, believe it or not, Ethan Weiner. And he does a great job with video. So there's a league called MLW. You guys probably heard of MLW.
Yeah.
He's their main camera guy.
Wow.
So he had to sign an NDA, and because he can't. The way that they video a lot of their games on one day because it's up in Michigan. So they'll on a Saturday they'll do 3 series. Well, he'll see who the winner is, and he can't say anything because they drip those.
Gotcha.
And make it look like it's weekly. It's not.
Yeah. Right. We all know about pre-recorded.
Yeah. Right.
Everything that needs to be pre-recorded, we do it.
Yeah.
So.
We have a guy on our team that we drafted number 1 overall, Patrick Ballman, who was drafted number 1 overall in MLW the same year.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
Impressive.
Yep.
So it's going to be Jordan Smith on the bump for the Melonheads.
Ethan likes to go to the right side.
First pitch is a foul ball.
Like I said,
just like
it doesn't matter how hard you throw, he's going to be late on purpose. Everything's over here.
My kind of guy.
Yep.
See, I do the same thing, but in slow pitch softball. That was the fast guy, so I just poke it over to right field and get a couple bases. But there's ghost runners here, so that wouldn't necessarily work.
Yep. Yeah, he's taken out enough play-by-play guys in this league.
I was about to say, we're going to have to.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, he's late so many times. You should have seen the playoffs. He put a couple knots on some people's heads over here.
Jordan Smith, 4-1 last year on the bump.
Yeah, what was his stats from last year? He's a dynamite pitcher.
8 games pitched, 4-1 record, 21.1 innings pitched, a 0.41 ERA with 3 shutouts to boot.
Yeah, tough to hit.
That one drops low, evens the count up at 2.
One thing about Jordan, though, it does take him a little bit of time. You'll see to throw that screwball in for a strike and get the velocity up. It looks slow, and he can get hit sometimes early on in the game. But once he gets his footing, he's tough. He's tough to hit. That's not a good spot to get hit right there.
No kidding. They'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yes.
Ethan Weiner batting 186 last year, 4 home runs and 10 RBIs. Looking to continue that pace, if not improve it.
Yep, had a couple home runs in the playoffs, too.
3-2 pitch. Gets him in the shoulder once again. Runs the count full. Payoff pitch. Catches him in the knee. And Jordan's going to elect for the double walk.
Jordan Smith, I want to say, well, I'm not 100% positive. I know he was Cy Wiffle last year and MVP last year. I'm sorry, the year before last. He was Cy Wiffle and MVP. He might have won the Triple Crown that year.
Smith on Smith now. Jordan Smith to Cam Smith. First pitch is a ground ball to the shortstop, but Jordan Smith's going to come over and collect it quite comfortably. And that's going to be the first out of the inning.
Who caught that, the pitcher?
Yes. Tommy Dwyer up to the plate now. Looks to be wearing number 8. I got him as number 7 on my little cheat sheet here, so that's why it took me a second to figure out who that was, but another pitch clip in the edge of the zone there.
So Tommy Dwyer came in the league the same year we did, or I did. He was the number 5 draft pick by the Empire. We traded him that year for draft picks to the Bombers, and he has excelled with the Bombers.
Pitch goes low, makes it a 1-2 count.
Tommy's got good pop. He definitely can walk into one.
Swinging a foul ball right behind him.
These guys are patiently waiting for his screwball here. It's 1-2. 1-2.
Right, I didn't know we had the added pressure of actually getting the counts right here.
Yeah.
We usually have someone doing the score.
We're the official scorer, I guess.
They are 100% relying on us. That's how it's always been.
Yeah. I've had a couple of the players look back at me like, what's the count? I don't know.
Yeah. We need to break them with that habit.
3-1?
Yeah. No, 2-2.
2-2 is what I thought I had.
My bad. Excuse me. And that's a strikeout. Tommy Dwyer goes down swinging. First strikeout of the season for Jordan Smith. Brings up number 19, Jake Welnick, to the plate. First pitch by Smith. misses barely outside.
Brian Hunter in the house.
Brian Hunter. Thanks for the graphics.
Next one hits low.
Broadcasters look great, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that. Next pitch goes outside. 3-0 count.
3-0. Jordan not usually one to walk people.
Goes quickly.
4-0. I think you're probably okay with that.
Next one outside for ball 5. And Cameron elects for the double walk, so it'll be second and third.
Interesting.
I seem to have 2 number 3s
so
on the Bombers
I
here.
think they batted out of order here. This is going to really mess with me up.
Uh-oh.
Let me see if I can get back and unwind this while we're playing here.
First pitch by Smith. Clips the bottom part of the PVC for strike 1. Next pitch up high in their first strike. Quickly ahead, 0-2 in the count is the pitcher for the Melonheads, Jordan Smith. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strikes him out, ends the first inning, and we remain scoreless.
We got a little discrepancy here we're trying to clear up, so we might have to pause for 1 second. We had a lineup, in there wrong. So, yeah, we had Dwyer batting after Welnick, and yeah.
Well, you two talk amongst yourselves.
So
we got to adjust the camera.
If we had someone wearing number 3, which is Cam Smith.
Yep.
And I'm not the best with faces, so is that? Do you know who it was that just batted right there for the Bombers?
The guy that just hit was Michael Daub.
That was Michael Daub.
Yep.
All right.
You got it fixed. Okay, so Dwyer struck out on a full count. Yeah, and then Jacob Welnick walked, and then we had second and third. And Michael Daub struck out.
We're doing it live, Ray.
We're good.
We are doing it live.
What are we doing live? Oh, making the adjustments?
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Doing it. Yep.
We do a lot of that.
Thank you, sir.
Live.
Good. Perfect. We're going to switch off, guys. Hey, it's been fun.
Yeah.
I got to go get ready to play. You're going to get the MVP of last game, Cole Layton.
Nice.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you very much, sir.
He's
Appreciate it.
bringing in the win here as well, Cole Layton.
Absolutely. Cole Layton to the booth. Welcome, sir. We appreciate your time.
How we doing?
We're doing just fine.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Stick the.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
There we go.
How about it?
Yeah.
All right.
There.
We're in.
Yeah. Excellent. We got a little warm up here. And your thoughts on last game?
Oh, it was a blast. It was great to be back out here, and it's always good to win, right?
Sure.
Feels good.
2 1-0 wins here, and hey, you just got to score one. That's all it takes here. And we've got another 0-0 score as we.
It doesn't seem like there's an insane amount of offense in MO-WIFF, but when you get it, you take it.
Typical wiffle ball scores are 1-0. So
you go.
a lot of people swing for the fences, and if you strike out, oh well. All it takes is 1.
It sounds like no one really chirps at you if you strike out too much. First pitch by Cam Smith there in their first strike. Next pitch in their first strike again to Jimmy Stout.
Not messing around here.
Quickly ahead 0-2.
Just got a text from a good friend of mine. Big shout out here to Chris Schweiger, Caleb's dad, who just said, hey, see you're getting all fancy.
That's all we know how to do.
Yeah, right?
That's why we're in here with MO-WIFF. Right? Next pitch by Smith is a pop-up foul. It's coming right towards our booth, or table, or setup, however you want to call it. Ends up falling to the ground before anyone can catch it, so it'll be a foul ball. Stay 1-2 count.
And I'll tell you, it's turned out to be a pretty beautiful evening.
Absolutely. Wind picked up there a couple of times, especially as the sun set, so kind of got a little chilly there for a minute, but doesn't seem too terribly bad at the moment. Here's another 1-2 pitch by Cam Smith. That one drops and lands right on home plate. So even the count up at 2. Next pitch, and it catches him right in the stomach. On the check swing. Cam Smith says no swing.
Second time that's happened. And does that happen to you a lot? On the swing there, you're not quite exactly sure where the ball is going to end up, at the last second.
Yeah,
it ends up right in your stomach.
It'll be coming at you, and you don't know which way it's going, so you kind of got to stay in there, and if it hits you, it hits you sometimes.
Right.
Jimmy Stout swinging and missing on that one. He strikes out. All 4 outs for the Bombers coming via the strikeout off the arm of the defending Cy Wiffle Award winner and Cameron Smith. Goes up against the pitcher for the Melonheads now, and Jordan Smith. That first one drops low and outside.
Yeah, we got a 2-time MVP here at the plate as well.
So, Cole, let me get your thoughts on both him and O'Rear signing with the Melonheads there in free agency. Did you kind of know it was coming, or did it catch you by surprise?
So, O'Rear was actually a Mambas player, so I did not see it coming. I knew O'Rear kind of wanted to, test the waters.
Sure.
It's always, I don't blame him. It's fun feeling like everybody coming at you and seeing what the best you can get. So, but yeah, it was definitely crazy. Yeah, the Melonheads had, a tough year last year. So getting 2 top level talents was very surprising for, I think, everybody in the league.
And you could see in the preseason rankings that came out the other day, they were 3rd on that list after going 3-12 last year. So definitely the addition of those 2, big surprise and a big swing of momentum for the Melonheads coming into the season.
Yep, I think health is huge for them as well. Last year they had lots of injuries, so if they can stay healthy, I think they'll definitely be better this year.
Next pitch by Cam, swinging a ground ball through the infield. That's going to go under the fence, but it's going to be a single, as that was on the ground the whole time. But a sweet swing and nice contact there by Smith. Gets himself a single.
In this league here.
So I'm actually Cameron's brother. So
okay.
I guess you could say
so
I was forced into it.
You were forced into it.
But we just grew up playing wiffle ball as much as we could in the backyard, and we at our mom's house we had a big old deck in left field. So and it was kind of up high, so it was kind of like Boston.
Yeah,
we kind of had a big monster. So yeah, it was just fun, backyard, and you always want to beat your older brother and
sure,
of course,
stuff like that. So yeah, I mean we grew up there, and it just kind of kept evolving, and we got into a little league out where we live in O'Fallon, and yeah, we won I think we were like 8-time champs in that league. So we kind of just grew out of it, and
swinging and missing is O'Rear striking out.
Cameron kind of got on the national scene, kind of starting traveling, kind of blew our opened up our horizon there, and yeah, 3 of us just started we basically started our own league, so we kind of could do whatever we want and do it how we wanted. So
it's awesome.
It was fun.
Sam Eichenlaub coming up to the plate.
Setting the defense here a little different.
First pitch stays low for ball 1.
Oh.
That's the 3rd time he's gotten hit now. Cameron Smith really making sure he's letting it be known that even though Sam Eichenlaub took a year off, that mean there's no funny business.
We might have a new rule come into here.
Uh-oh.
It is true.
There's a new rule. If you get hit in the head, the batter can go to first base.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
going to take it.
Well, how about that?
the first implementation of the new rule. Like Cole was saying, if you get hit in the head, doesn't matter at what point of the at-bat, you can either elect to continue the at-bat or take a single. And it looks like Sam's going to take said single.
Yeah, it's not fun getting hit 80-plus miles an hour in the face and then stepping right back in.
I was telling Tom earlier, you know, it's not a baseball or a softball or anything like that, but I'm sure wearing 90 no matter what it is getting thrown at you is not exactly fun.
Yes.
First pitch to Jason Worston, this at-bat, clips the top of the zone for strike one. Next pitch falls short. Evens the count up at 183 on the gun on that last pitch. Bless you.
Excuse me. Was not expecting that to come out.
Next pitch. The check swing, but Cam's going to call it a strike. It's going to be a 1-2 count.
Oh.
Next pitch by Cam scares Jason a little bit.
I don't even know where to even begin to try to make your decision.
You
if
just
you're
got
gonna
to pick an
swing or
area
not.
and hope, I guess.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Next pitch clips the
Holy
outside of the
moly.
zone for strike three. A little shimmy of the shoulders by Cam Smith on the way out. As we head to the bottom of the second, still 0-0.
I want to thank our sponsors over here. Ink Spot Tattoo Shop, Kirkwood Audi, our plethora of sponsors here, Game Time Tournaments, Alex Eggert Photography, United Credit and Collections Incorporated, Promotional Consultants and Lit Cigar Lounge, and our final sponsor here, B-Dubs and the Hitting Zone. Thank you for being sponsors for season 5. And how many years have you been a part of this since the beginning?
Yeah, since the beginning, 5 years.
5 years doing this, and how many years have you guys been here?
All 5. So yeah,
Okay.
we this has been our only field that we've started at. So
It's beautiful setup here. We get a good shot of here at Miracle Field.
Heck
and
yeah.
Just this took a little bit of rain right before we got here, and you can't even tell it rained.
yeah, it's awesome. It dries up pretty quick, and that's the beauty of it. It can rain all day, and we can still play our series after that.
Excellent. We move on here to the bottom of the second. I love the bucket hat there. It's nice.
Trying to see what's on the front there. Might be a sticker of some kind. Doesn't exactly fit the camo pattern, but
Right?
Oh, it's the logo.
ground ball is not fielded cleanly by O'Rear. So that's going to be a single. Ethan Weiner started off the night with a double walk and adds a single to his name. Brings up Cam Smith, who grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat. And he's swinging for the highway on that one. But he missed, so it's strike one.
The 68-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch.
A one pitch. Missing outside. Check swing there. Looking at the pitcher, seeing what he's going to call there. He's going to call a ball. It's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. Cam Smith, he was the best pitcher in the league last year, but he had himself a pretty decent season at the plate as well, batting .226. 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. 2-1 pitch now. Foul ball.
Oh, it's starting to rain out there.
Got a little bit of, a little mist.
Didn't know it was supposed to rain.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
I thought we were good for the night.
See, if it was about 30 degrees warmer, it probably wouldn't be the worst thing, but still just a little too chilly for some rain to feel good. The next one misses outside. It's a 3-2 count. Next pitch sails almost over the net. It ends up hitting the strike zone, but on the rebound, so that doesn't count. It's going to be a full count, 4 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Trying to get it to drop down, but he can't. Ball 5, and Jordan Smith's going to elect for the double walk. So it'll be a man on second and third after the single by Ethan Weiner. That brings up Tommy Dwyer. Struck out his first time at the plate. Runners in scoring position here for the Bombers. Let's see what they can do with it. First pitch swing and a miss by Dwyer. No outs as well, so plenty of time to make some noise. Next pitch by Smith. Swing and a miss. Hits the zone as well. Quickly ahead 0-2. Pitch. Ooh, sails high, almost hits the wide angle shot.
Well, we call that Buzz in the Tower Maverick style there.
That's right.
You know, Coach Woody would love that.
Next pitch hits the strike zone. Caught him looking. And that's the first out of the inning.
Saw that ball just handcuff the batter.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Tommy Dwyer. Gonna look to make sure that doesn't happen again for the rest of the night, but that brings up Jake Welnick. Takes that one on the shoulder. He had a double walk in his first plate appearance. Next pitch misses outside. So Jordan Smith falls behind 2-0. Next pitch by Smith. Down low. Oh no, Melnick says it clipped the zone.
Got a little piece there.
Doesn't take much, but a little redirection there. And it all counts the same. So it's a 2-1 count now. Next pitch by Smith. Swinging a ground ball foul down the first base line. Jake wanted that one badly. Just a little too early on that one.
You gotta wipe the balls off there. It's come down just hard enough to be a little bit of a slicker hazard. Oh,
swing
man.
And a miss. Melnick strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jordan Smith.
Yeah, it can be tough to pitch here in the rain. Plastic ball and
sure,
wet hand, wet ball. It's tough.
First pitch strike. There to Michael Daub. Struck out his first time to the plate. Rain picking up slowly but surely. That one skims the bottom support of the strike zone, so it'll be a ball. Next pitch. Right in there for a strike. It's got to be one of the better feelings, hitting that metal knowing the hitter didn't even try to swing at it. It's a 1-2 count now. Smith sends that one high. Evens the count up. Hearing some chirping there from right field by one. Jason Worstenholm. And as mentioned by Michael Daub, he said at the plate, hey, this next one's going to hit me in the head. And it sure did. So not only does he get the single, but the bases are loaded for Ethan Weiner. Had 4 home runs last year. See if he can't get an opening night grand slam to give his team a 4-run lead. Rain continues to fall. You see Jordan Smith wiping the wiffle balls off, trying to keep it as dry as possible, get as good a grip as possible get some nasty stuff on it. We'll see what happens. First pitch. Misses inside. Big at bat here for both teams. Next pitch. Down low, check swing. Didn't look like he went. Pitcher's going to agree. 2-0 the count. 0-0 score, bases loaded. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Weiner looking to hit that one into the soccer field over there in right field. 2-1 count now. Next pitch by Smith. Swing and a miss. Catches the zone as well. Evens the count up at 2. And with 2 outs, this would be huge for Jordan Smith and the Melonheads to get out of this inning unscathed.
Getting a little slick out there.